So SAPS Sergeant Keshi Benneth Mabunda, the detective behind the arrest of serial killer Rosemary Ndlovu, has been awarded the Detective of the Year accolade at the SAPS National Excellence Awards. You remember that story, of course. Rosemary Ndlovu was a former police officer and a serial killer who was convicted of the deaths of 6 people. 6 were killed between 2012 and 2018, apparently for funeral and life insurance cover that Ndlovu had taken out on them. Ndlovu was also found guilty of conspiracy to murder her sister Joyce and her 5 children and the attempted murder of her own mother. But we are now joined in studio by the Police Officer of the Year as per the SAPS National Excellence Awards, Mr. Mabunda. Sergeant Mabunda, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning and thank you very much for having me.
Congratulations on the awards. How does it feel to have received this big accolade?
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was not an easy job. Where this job you compete with your fellow colleagues, the whole country. Then to become number 1, it's something else.
Yeah. I wonder if when you started the investigation that you thought that it would come this far. I mean, talk to us about the beginnings of it for you, where the investigation started. What is it that you first picked up on?
It was on 2015, around October, where Rosemary's lover by then, Maurice Mabasa, was found killed, murdered. So the following day, after I was found, Rosemary came to the police station with a bunch of insurance policies to be signed by my colleague. That particular time I was not an initial investigating officer. But upon seeing the papers that she was having, I became suspicious because my colleague's office and mine, they just close to each other. After she left, I asked my colleague, "What were you signing?" She said, "It's the policies." I said, "No, man. Please call them back. Let's make copies of those policies, and I want to see something." Then he did that, call her back, make copies, informing her that you're going to find the docket just for investigation. When I checked, I saw there are so many
policies.
From there, I said to him, "Chief, I'm going to do this case myself." Then that's the first day. I took it over, then I called the insurance company. I said, "Please check for me this ID number," naming Rosemary's ID. And I discovered that she claimed for other people as well, 2012, 2013. So I said, "No, please don't pay her until I'm starting investigation."
And it was the other people that she had claimed for at that point, you had already found that they had also died under suspicious conditions, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
They were a cousin, Madala Witness Home. He was killed in 2012. He insured her as a spouse, only to find out they are just cousins.
Wow.
Yeah, their mothers are sisters. Then they come, Ndlovu, her sister. That one, she poisoned her, and she cashed a lot of money. So all these people are dying mysteriously. So it was suspicious. So I had a strong feeling that she's involved in them. But the last person to be with all those people, it's her.
All the time.
All the time.
So I mean, it looked like a trend that obviously was something that you could pick up. So once you take up this case, and then you've called the insurance company, you've said, okay, she's got quite a few names here, and she's claimed quite a bit. I'm sure that it was quite a long investigation. Couldn't have been an easy one. It
was not easy. Yeah. It started in 2015. She was arrested in 2018. So the gap in between 3 years to arrest her. So it was a lot of investigation to be done. Lot of Constitution 205. You have to liaise with the court, get witnesses, go to other police station, take those documents from the police station, start them investigation afresh. It was very long. To get witnesses was not very easy. But through cooperation with my witnesses, at least I managed to build up a strong case.
I think there's something to be said as well about all the elements that really fell into place here. I mean, you had a journalist, for instance, at Alex, who was watching her very closely. I mean, are those the people that you were interacting with? Talk to us about not necessarily just the witnesses, but the people that were able to help you piece it together. Because we talk so often about how we should help the police to do their job.
I think you talk about Everson. Yeah, okay. At first, when he came to me when Rosemary was arrested, I was not talking to him a lot. I was not giving him a lot of information, though I was publishing the story. So, but he's one of the people that make this story to be famous, this investigation. But that time I already completed the investigation.
So at this point, there's a television show.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm sure as you drive around Johannesburg, you see the billboards. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you feel when you see the television show and just how big this story has become, considering that this is something that you really took up yourself and took very seriously?
Yeah, it's not easy. The public life it comes with a lot of people. Just even when you go to the mall, they will just greet you. Hey, we know you. Where did you see you? I said, no, you don't know me. But eventually, what they're gonna do? It's not me.
You're famous. You're famous.
Yeah, that's correct.
What is your message to other police officers? I think there's a beautiful part of the story is the fact that you picked something up and you said, I'm going to take this up myself. We talk a lot about how many unresolved cases there are in our country. Your message to other police officers that are watching your story and the story of Rosemary and are able to look at all the work that you do.
My message to my colleagues is that treat any other case like you are investigating, like the complainant is it's your sister, it's your brother. So you must respect the victim. So if you don't have respect for the victim, meaning that you will never solve the cases.
Yeah.
Take that pain as if it happened to you, then move forward. Be dedicated and obviously must be disciplined.
Of course.
Yes.
I think there's obviously going to be some curiosity around how you felt when you saw Rosemary appearing in court. I think the whole country was watching those moments, right? And big moments indeed. I mean, those particular moments when you saw the country reacting to her, sitting in court, facing her charges, going through her trial. What were some of the thoughts that were going through your mind then?
Initially, it started when the media came in. It's after my key witnesses were testified because I didn't want to expose them. So when media came in, it was a big story. I didn't think that it was going to reach this stage. Yeah. So what can I say?
You're in the spotlight. What's next for you? What's your next big challenge?
Yeah, I've got cases. Well, I can't divulge them now. But it's just to move forward, help the community. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we can all agree that what you are, Sergeant, is a national hero. Thank you so much for giving us your time and congratulations.
Thanks, my lady.
On the well-deserved award. An absolute pleasure having you in studio with us. So that's Sergeant Benneth Mabunda, the man who found the case of Rosemary Ndlovu and cracked it.